Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the best all-around guard build that you could possibly make right now in NBA 2K26. This build can do it all. With a 99 three-point shot in Takeover, this build can bring some of the most insane shots. This build gets a 95 driving dunk in Blur Takeover ability, and it's impossible to not get a contact dunk every time you drive to the rim. Legend Lightning Launch on this build is crazy. You can dribble really quick, get yourself open for a dunk, midi, or a three-point shot. And defensively, this build is so fun. With a 92 perimeter and badges like Gold Interceptor, this build is an absolute menace in those passing lanes. This is one of the most well-rounded fun builds that you could possibly make in NBA 2K26 right now. If you guys do want more build videos, just leave a like and subscribe. Now, I say this before we get into every build, every single video. Guys, feel free to use this build as a template, change anything you want, okay? This is supposed to be a well-rounded build for every single mode in 2K26. Now, starting off with the position, we're going to go with point guard. For the height, we're going 6'6" is a very well-rounded height, especially if you're going to want to play point guard in any 5v5 mode in 2K26. For the weight, we're going 195 pounds to make sure that we do get an 86 speed with ball. For the wingspan, we're going to go minimum at 6'6". Starting off with the physicals, the speed, we're going to put this all the way up to an 86. And the reason why we're doing that is because that's just naturally what it's going to be at. Because eventually, like I said in the intro, our speed with ball rating is going to go up to an 86. So put your speed up to an 86. For the agility, put this all the way up to an 83 to make sure that you do get the Jalen Suggs motion style. That is by far, in my opinion, the best motion style in the game. Comment down below if you guys have any other good motion styles. Now for the strength rating, we're going to put this up to a 57. I mean, we're not bringing this up randomly. Once we upgrade our other stats, it's naturally going to bring it up to a 57. So put this at a 57. And for the vertical, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put this all the way up to a 78 to make sure that we do get some contact dunks. So starting off with a three-point shot, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 90, and I'm going to use 3 cap breakers to get this from 90 to a 93, and the reason why I'm doing that is to get gold limitless range. I know a lot of you guys watching the video do not have a lot of cap breakers, so do not worry. Towards the end of the video, I will have another version of this build for you guys. But yes, like I said, we're going with a 93 three-point rating to get gold limitless range, but we are going to put it down to 90 so we can use 3 cap breakers to get that up to 93. All right, now for the mid-range, we're going to leave this at an 80. I promise an 80 mid-range is more than good enough. You guys are going to see in these clips coming up here in a second. 80 mid-range is fine. All right, so now it's time to show you guys what this build is looking like when it comes to shooting, man. This is by far probably my favorite build when it comes to shooting. I have a 99 three-point shot in Takeover, which you guys will see towards the end of the video, how I custom made my Takeover. But yes, I have a 99 three-point shot. I have Hall of Fame set shot specialist in a lot of these clips, but once I do unlock my build specialization, my shooting build specialization badge perks, I'm going to get that on Legend. So eventually I'm going to have Legend set shot, but right now in these clips, you guys can see I do have Hall of Fame set shot and I am sparking the ball. But like I said, I'm 6'6". I have a 99 three-point shot in Takeover. Even when I don't have Takeover, I have a 93 three-point shot, which is crazy. But you guys are seeing the shots that I'm making is crazy. I have badges like Hall of Fame Shifty Shooter with my max +1. I have gold Deadeye. I am just going crazy. You guys are seeing me shooting these midi fades. Again, I only have an 80 mid-range shot, but guys, you can be confident on this build. You're 6'6". A lot of people are making 6'4" point guards, but as you guys can see in these clips, man, I'm really just shooting whatever I want. And it's awesome because gold limitless range actually works this year, okay? Even though I don't have deep bomber Takeover, you don't need that. You can still shoot pretty consistent from a few feet behind the three-point line with that gold limitless range. And that is why I'm saying you definitely need to go with a 93 three-point rating and use those cap breakers on that. But overall, shooting is a lot of fun on this build. You can really take whatever you want, especially if you have a smaller defender on you. Once we go over the playmaking attributes, you guys are going to see how fast this build is. I mean, you guys are already seeing how fast this build is, but you can really dribble, get open, and take any type of shot you want on this build. You just got to be confident and shoot that rock. All right, so now let's go over the finishing attributes. Again, I'm not putting these attributes at random places, so I just want you guys to know that. All right, for the close shot, we're gonna leave this at 65. For the driving layup, we're gonna put this up to a 75, and we do get layup mixmaster on bronze, which is really good. For the driving dunk, I know this is gonna sound crazy, guys, but we're gonna put this up to a 59. If you put 5 cap breakers on driving dunk at 59, you will get an 89 driving dunk. So again, that is the reason why we're going with the 78 vertical. Remember that. 78 vertical to get the contact dunks. And again, remember, I know you guys are watching the video right now. You may be skipping. Just remember, 59 driving dunk, you put 5 cap breakers on it. It's going to go up to an 89, which is going to be really good, okay? Now, for the stand dunk, we're going to put this up to a 40 to get that one stand contact dunk animation. Not contact, sorry, just the one standing dunk animation. And for the post control, put this up to a 40. It's naturally going to bring it up once you upgrade all your other attributes on the build. All right, so now let's talk about the finishing on this build, show you guys the capability, what this 6'6" build can do, man. This build can shoot, it can dunk as well. As you guys are seeing in these clips, I'm 6'6", I'm going up on anyone, all right? I got that 89 driving dunk. Again, I have a 95 driving dunk in Takeover, okay? We're gonna go over Takeover here in a second, but guys, 89 driving dunk, silver posterizer. Look at what I am doing right now. I have the blur takeover ability activated, and I'm telling you guys, man, only an 89 driving dunk you can get the blur takeover ability. And I'm literally driving at the rim, just holding down the right stick, and you guys are seeing how big the green window is when it comes to the dunk meter. 95 driving dunk, huge green window, and it's forcing them into a contact dunk animation every single time. Like, I'm literally driving to the rim and just putting them in a posterizer animation. And the crazy thing is, guys, I only have silver posterizer in all of these clips. I don't even have it on gold, half, or legend. So I honestly don't even think it's worth max plus wanting in any of your badge perks. So yeah, you guys are seeing me going crazy right now. Silver posterizer, 89 driving dunk, 95 driving dunk and takeover with the blur takeover ability, driving to the rim, getting a contact dunk whenever I want. But overall, man, finishing is a lot of fun, man. You can be confident, you can drive to the rim. If there's a tall defender in the paint, you can still go up on them. If there's a small defender, you're gonna get a lot of contact dunk animations. The main thing with 2K26 when it comes to really anything, you just gotta be confident, man. Once you drive to the rim, they're at your hip, hold down that right stick, activate that dunk meter, and go crazy. So now it's time to get into playmaking. For the pass accuracy, we're going to put this all the way up to an 82 to make sure that we do get gold dimer. Again, use this build as a template. If you don't play a lot of 5v5, a lot of threes, you could low-key get away with like a 75 or even a 76. But I play a lot of 5v5 on this build, so I think the lowest you should go is 82 pass accuracy. You'll get some good animations, and you also get gold dimer. Now, for the ball handle rating, all you need on this build is an 85 to make sure that you do unlock the tier 3 momentum crossover. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a really fast move in the game. Just take a look at some dribble tutorials. It's really quick, so I definitely recommend going with that 85 ball handle. For the speed with ball, this is a must, okay? If you're using this build as a template, change anything you want. But this, I really do not think you guys should change this, okay? Make sure you go with an 86 speed with balls so you do get gold lightning launch. And you guys are going to see in a second, we do actually get it on legend. We do get legend lightning launch. So let's go ahead and show you guys what this build is capable of when it comes to playmaking. So here are some amazing highlights of what the 6'6" all-around point guard build can do when it comes to playmaking, man. Again, this build gets an 86 speed with ball, gold lightning launch. I did use my max +2 badge perk on this. So I'm 6'6" and I have legend lightning launch. Okay, this is very good, very beneficial. You guys are seeing me zooming around the court. You know, whether I want to dunk, whether I'm looking for a midi fade, whether I'm looking for a 3, I am able to attack the rim. I'm able to dribble around quickly on this build. Okay, legend lightning launch is insane. 86 speed with ball goes crazy. This 85 ball handle is very, very good as well. Unlocks some really good dribble animations like the Jimmy Butler escape. You guys are seeing me. I'm not really doing too much, man. I'm just scoring with ease. I'm not doing any flashy, glitchy, steezo dribble moves. I'm just playing basic, man. Playing basic, just doing things that work. And you guys can see I'm 6'6", just doing simple moves, getting open. Now, I don't really have any highlights on passing on this build, but this build can throw some dots. All right, 82 pass sack, gold dimer. You're gonna get your teammates involved. You're gonna go crazy on this build when it comes to playmaking. But yeah, overall playmaking is a lot of fun on this build, man. You can get open for a dunk, get open for a 3, dribble, get your teammates open, and go crazy. All right, so now let's go over defense. For the interior defense rating, we're going to leave this at a 50. I put this at a 50 because I'm mainly going to be playing 3s and 5v5 on this build. You don't really need such a crazy interior in those modes, in my opinion. So I left it at a 50. For the perimeter rating, we're going to put this all the way up to a 92 to unlock gold challenger. You get also another like really good other badges as well. You get gold on ball menace, pick dodger on gold. Things like that are really good, very beneficial for defense. For the steal rating, I went ahead and put this up to an 85 so I can unlock gold interceptor, which is going to help us in the lanes. for the block rating, we're going to max this out at a 68. Okay, this is very important. Also, you do get high flying denier on bronze, which is going to help. But block rating is very beneficial because it helps you get those contests from the 3-point shot, from the 3-point range. You guys know the contest system is kind of cooked this year, so you need to get as much block as you can possibly get on any type of build in 2K26. And there's some leftover attributes on this build, so we just put the offensive rebound at a 32 and the defensive rebound at a 52, and then we maxed out our free throw at an 84. So any 5v5 scenario, if you get fouled, you can be consistent from the free throw line. Now let's talk about defense though. Let's show you guys what this build is capable of when it comes to defense. And take a look at these highlights, man. The lane steals are so fun on this build, man. People, they throw a lot of scary passes in the wreck, and as you guys can see in all these clips, man, I'm just baiting people. I'm waiting for them to pass the ball. I time it right, and a lot of these clips, I don't even think I have gold interceptor. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I have it on silver, but take a look at these lane steals. Okay, the lane steals are very good on this build. People throw some bad passes. It's not consistent. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna get a lane steal every single time. Sometimes you're just gonna tip the pass, but that's just the way it goes in 2K26. So I still think it's worth going 85 steal in this game, just so you do have the chance of getting those lane steals. And also with an 85 steal, you only have silver glove, but as you guys can see in these clips, man, I'm getting lots of bump steals, man. People dribble up the court. I anticipate their next move. I play their hip, whether that's the left side, the right side, and I do get the steal. Again, just like the lane steals, it's not consistent, okay? I'm not going to sit here and sell a false narrative that you're going to get every single bump steal. You're not. However, with an 85 steal, you are going to get pretty consistent bump steals in this game, man. All right. Overall defense is a lot of fun. That 92 perimeter is definitely going to help you out a lot, when it comes to bumping people, when it comes to blocking shots. Overall, just getting well contested defensive contest when it comes to people shooting the ball in your face. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the build right here. Let's go ahead and see what build name we get. We get some decent shades, and our archetype name is a two-way 3-point shot hunter, which when you do unlock all 8 cap breakers that I showed you guys are going to get a different name. And for the people watching the video that are new to the game and don't have any cap breakers, I would definitely make this build. I would base this build off of 1 cap breaker. I would try to unlock maybe 1 in the lifetime challenges or maybe level 40 reward in the season past. And I would use your 1 cap breaker on 3-point rating to get that to a 93. Overall, this build is still pretty solid. You get an 80 driving dunk. You still get a 92 perimeter to get that gold challenger. You get an 85 steal, all the same playmaking stats, slightly lower dunk. You can still get away with an 80 driving dunk, but overall, man, this is a good like 0 to 1 cap breaker type of build. I still feel like you're going to be able to hold your own in the game. So again, just to confirm, here is the cap breaker screen. I started off with a 59 driving dunk, and I got it all the way up to an 89 with 5 cap breakers on the driving dunk rating. Now, this build does have, originally I had a 93 3-point shot with the cap breakers, but I had 1 more left over, so I just threw it on and had a 94. But yeah, this is the cap breaker screen, just for those who are wondering. These are all my badge perks as well that I'm currently using. Once I unlock these for my shooting specialization, I'm actually going to have a legend set shot, put that on. But yeah, these are the ones that I'm currently using. Legend lightning launch, Hoff shifty shooter, and then we also have legend dimer as well. So overall, these badges are pretty good. Here's the custom takeover that I'm currently using right now. It's the blur takeover ability, and I have my 3-point shot and my driving dunk boosted. So I have a 99 3-point shot and a 95 driving dunk rating on this build. It's actually kind of lit. And this is my custom jump shot that I'm using right now. Michael Porter Jr. base. It's a really good base, very smooth. Upper release 1 Baluba, upper release 2 Kyle Korver. Visual cue is halfway between push and release, 3 out of 4 speed, and 60% Baluba, 40% Kyle Korver. And these are all the dunk animations that I currently have. Like I said, you get the 2 contact dunks, the pro off 1 and off 2. Got some good NBA player dunk ratings as well. Got the alley oops. Overall, man, this build is kind of crazy when it comes to dunking. And here's all the animations that I'm currently using on this build, all my signature styles and all of my dribble moves. But this is by far one of my favorite builds that I've made so far. It's just super well-rounded, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it too. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys just leave a like and subscribe for more build videos. I'm going to see you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.